Hey pals! Welcome back to the Diamond Show. It's the Diamond Show. Hey! So, I actually wanted to do a YouTube video today to show you guys how to grow your TikTok. So back in April, I had a goal of getting 500 subscribers on YouTube and 500 followers on TikTok. So anyways, fast forward, that was in April. I really wasn't consistent like that. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it when I can, when I want to. And then in June, I was like, you know, I'm actually going to put in effort, post 2 to 3 times a day, see where it takes me. And since then, I'm actually at almost 13,000 followers. It is now September going into October, so it really didn't take me a super long time. It just took me being consistent and putting in the effort. So I thought I should help you guys and show you kind of how I did it so that you can replicate it and get the same results, if not better, okay, period. So here's how it works. Step number 1, post everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. You literally never know what's gonna blow up on TikTok because the algorithm is all over the place. Sometimes it's, oh, people are doing these trends where it's like, oh, if you post this sound, you get 10,000 new followers. If you post 7-second videos, you get this. It changes all the time, absolutely every day. So post every single thing, even if it's not something that you usually post. If you're like, oh, I wanna have a niche, this is what I'm into, so I'm into fitness, but I also think this is very funny and I wanna try this trend, just do it. Because that little voice in your head is like, oh, we should try it. You never know, it might blow up. The thing that drives me crazy is the fact that I actually ended up posting a TikTok about this trend on TikTok, Bloom, in L-glutamine and how it's getting the girly snatch. So I'm thinking like, I'm just gonna try this. It's gonna be a joke. It's gonna be cute, funny, people are gonna laugh. I accidentally gained thousands of followers from just being myself and posting that. So I highly recommend post every single thing you think of, even if it's not what you normally post. 2, hashtag limits. I understand you want it to be on the FYP page. You want everybody to see it, hashtag funny. But when you tag so broadly, TikTok will put it everywhere, so it's less likely for a bunch of people to see it. I understand that technically in your mind you would think, oh, if I put FYP, it'll be on more people's FYP, but there's so many other people with FYP in their tag, so it's probably not gonna go on anybody's FYP. The point is to tag consistent on what's in the video. So if I make a video about fitness, I should be hashtag fitness, workouts, health, the things that are important to that niche. If you're doing something that's funny, hashtag, it depends on what the funny thing is, right? Hashtag the trend of what the trend is going on, or hashtag Friday the movie because you did a voiceover with Day Day. It just depends, but hashtag purposely to that. And honestly, I limit my hashtags to 5, no more than 5, because at that point, it starts to overwhelm the system with where you exactly want it to be. So 5 important hashtags, don't overdo it, you got this. Next step. This one is very specific to me. I honestly say follow marketing gurus, ones that actually work and get results. So I follow a lady, her name is at 100 Days of Marketing, and she is phenomenal. Like, you can tell she knows exactly what she's talking about. She has the following. She even made a brand new page, just empty, and got a bunch of followers on the brand new page. I wanted to add that these are all followers she got using her marketing methods. And she's very consistent. She also reads like the TikTok manual. She'll tell you when they have updates, the things that they're looking for. And she was one of the first people that I seen on the platform say that they're gonna transition from shorter videos to 3-minute videos. And if you can, try to do those. So because of her and like the things that I've learned from her and those tips, I feel like she's actually been very helpful in growing my TikTok. So follow those gurus, ones that get results. Because everybody on there is like, oh, I'm a guru, I can teach you how to do this, I can teach you how to do that. But that's all they post. Just make sure you're following people who actually have something to show for it. Next, I would say build community. Once you get the followers, you gotta keep them engaged. So building community can come in different shapes and sizes, but primarily for me, what I do, I put a link tree in my bio. So once you get 1,000 followers on TikTok, you can put a link in your bio. I go ahead and I put my link tree in there because you can put a bunch of different links in there. So people who are interested in you, they wanna go from your TikTok to your Instagram to your YouTube page. And I think a lot of some of my new subscribers on YouTube are actually from my TikTok. So that's great because I do a completely different thing on YouTube than what I do on TikTok. So they get the variety and the best of both worlds, and it makes them more familiar with me. I'm seeming more like, you know, I'm their close friend, I'm their buddy, because we all follow each other. And I do treat my subscribers and my followers as if they're a part of my family. I respond to everybody because that's just who I am. But it's important to build that community and make sure that they feel like, you know, I'm a part of this journey with this individual. So I would definitely say build that community, and as soon as you figure out what your niche is or what you want to do, like respond to everybody too. That's another thing that I see a lot. People don't be responding in the comments. I'm like, who are you? You famous or something? Hello? You know. I just feel like you're never too big to respond to people who are following you and interested in you, because the minute that they feel disconnected from you, it's so easy for them to be like, you know what? I'm just gonna find somebody else. Like, she never responds to me and blah, blah, blah. I've had somebody comment and say, I think it's so nice that you respond to everybody even if they have the same questions. So that just means that people see you, they see how kind you are, and they're like, I actually wanna follow this person just because she responded to everybody. So I would add that in there too. Next, I'm gonna say filming. So filming is so important because people get bored on TikTok. It started off as a short app, although the videos are longer. Even as you expand to longer videos, make sure that you're moving things around. So I'm sitting right here, I could be filming, talking, I would pause the video and then turn a little bit to the side so that people can see like different angles, or move to a different area and background. Just because people are so used to seeing things quickly on that app, it's just so important to change it up. If you don't want to change up your position, that's fine. Use certain software. So I use CapCut. It puts the subtitles at the bottom. I know TikTok has their own captions, but it looks cleaner. It's on the screen, it looks better, it flows better. I would highly suggest using that app if you want to do some more editing. But even like if I say something about the question to the answer and I just put a question mark right here, it keeps people attracted to the screen. Even if they're not focused on you, they're focused on something, so they don't leave. You have about 5 seconds of people's attention span before you lose it. Next, I would say try different things. I mentioned earlier how I did not think that if I posted about a challenge, me being myself and actually being honest in the challenge, to be clear, it was Bloom and El Glutamine, and people were saying, oh, it's so good, it tastes so good. And I'm like, okay, I wanna try it. I tried it and I was like, this is disgusting. But I'm gonna keep trying it because I'm gonna save my money. You know, I don't waste money around here. And people love that, so they joined my journey with me and they have consistently become in every single thing that I have. So being consistent is so important every single day. Like if you can post every single day, but if you can't, honestly, I would say try like every other day, at least 2 to 3 times a day if you have the ability to do so. Another way that takes off a lot faster than most is if you reply to comments with videos. It's easy to reply and say words, but when you reply with videos, it for some reason it's on people's FYP more. But honestly, just be okay with people asking you the same questions, because even if you reply to a video, people who see it, they don't show them the original video. Unless they click the comment and go see the original video, they won't know what you're talking about. So they're probably gonna ask you the same question. But consistency and replying to people with messages is the best way to get traction, like 10 out of 10. And I know consistency is, everybody says it, but it's so important, and that's why everybody says it, because the more that you post, the more exposure that you get. So try those different things, be consistent, and it'll definitely take you far. And with that, pals, that is all of my tips on how I got to 12,000 followers in a few months and how you'll do the same. I hope these are very helpful for you. And if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions, feel free to drop them below in the comment section. But rooting for you on your TikTok journey. Have fun and see you guys next time. Bye.